Hi everyone out there, hope all are having a lovely day. Today it's gonna be yet another vlog in the New York vacation vlog series. You're gonna travel along with me to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I had a beautiful experience out here and definitely you are going to have the same experience along with me. We as usual took the metro train or the subway train as they call it in New York. And I keep showing this food truck because you must understand how tempting it is just to cross the food truck. There goes my husband. We almost reached it. The destination was on the right side. As you can see, a peek through the trees. There you see, that is the destination. It almost felt like a huge library for me. It had so much positive vibes around it and lots and lots and lots of people around. This building is really old, friends. It is somewhere built around 1870s, so it's almost 150 years old, but I should say that it was perfectly maintained, clean. So time for us to enter. Yes, of course you have an entry charge for this museum. Somewhere around from $25 to $30. This is the entrance hallway. And there we took our tickets and we started looking for the beautiful things and exhibits inside. The first starting thing we took up was the Egyptian side. So we have a lot of potteries, lot of old stone jewelry, weapons. I was not able to take everything because certain things were actually prohibited from video, so I didn't shoot everything. There comes the jewelry part, which I was so much interested in. As you can see, simple but elegant, beautiful colors. I loved it. We kept on walking and there comes the old kingdom Egypt. We didn't explore right now, we'll be exploring it later. And of course somebody was so much curious about what's going on. Everybody was silent, so she decided to take some rest. Read. Yes, of course. She was reading and teaching people pa 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 pa. Everybody was enjoying it. Nobody found that as a disturbance. Look at that. Finally, she was done with it and we moved out of that exhibit. Let others have a time to read. You go through that small way and you end up seeing the stone. It has a big history. I didn't have time to read because I was inside with my daughter. I just took a little video so that you could see what's going on inside there. It's a tombstone of somebody. And then came the lion, which my baby was so much scared of. I don't know why she was so much scared of. So as a mom, I really picked her up and told her it's nothing, it's just a lion, it's just a statue. And then we walked through to the little relaxing area where there was an open balcony like structure, which I loved. You walk straight from the entrance, you reach this area where there is cafeteria, restrooms and baby changing areas, which is so much. I was in need for a baby changing area and a little snack tidbits for her. So we were refreshed and we are just going to walk around this hallway and see all the pictures, paintings and stuffs. A little glimpse of the paintings on the wall. I didn't have time to stand and look at each picture. I really wanted to do that, but it's not possible. We kept on moving to the decorative arts section. And of course, the fashion, the vibe, the positive energy, the music, everything attracted me. Look at that bright, vibrant clothes, which is missing right now in United States itself. And each and everything has its own unique style, and I heard from a lot of people that a lot of fashion designers end up coming to this museum to design their new clothes. So just understand, we are just bringing the old fashion into live trend. There comes the pottery and decorative stuff area. Each and every plate had a story. I don't know if I could call it a plate. It was a decorative area, decorative section itself. There was a lot of pots, jugs, and I was thinking people were just living in luxury. Come on, look at each and every piece exhibited. It has a lot of history to read. Of course, I did read 2 or 3, but not everything. I didn't have time. You literally have to take a week to go around this museum and read all that history preserved. As you go by, you can see a lot of famous people. and stuffs. I just loved going around and seeing, but when you have somebody with you, a baby, she was so much excited to touch it because you are not supposed to touch it. There's an alarm which will ring if you touch it. So we kept on walking. There were crystal wares, there were jewelry, which I am so much interested in. In every section I would run and go look for the jewelry. And this was another thing which was so much attracted, the rooftop. It was beautifully made in glass, and the lanterns and this minute art in this jewelry. It was so small but so yet beautiful. I think so all these are coming back now. People like simple and elegant jewelry. And then we moved into a place where there are a lot of statues. I just love the statue personally. Having one baby is so much pain. Look, there is 3 babies. And of course another piece of beautiful fashion art. Basically the music which was played there was terrifying. I didn't like this statue. Basically it was so terrifying for me. I don't know how you felt about it. Do let me know. Another piece of fashion. Everything had a significance, if I have to say. It was a different century dressing, bride dressing, a nun dressing. Everything was there, so you have to classify it accordingly. This was some royal dressing. It was etched with gold. Can you see a lot of people? But I'll tell you, there was no noise there. People never made any noise. Centuries back till now, how the nuns dressed. This was a beautiful array of clothes. I just loved it. And other elegant but still bold and stunning looking fashion out there. Can you see that is actually a straight line of dolls which is dressed with different fashions in different centuries. We kept on walking to the medieval art, the American wing. As we walked through, there was a lot of glass paintings, which was, of course, as you can see, a lot of colors, and the lights coming through was actually a very divine experience. And of course statues with marble pieces. One whole marble has been carved into a statue, gold plated, gold coated plates. And then comes the beautiful and my most favorite area in the museum itself. It is basically an open space with lots and lots of statues. I could not say one statue was the best because all the statues was stunning. It was so beautiful. Though there was a lot of nakedness, but I don't understand. Nakedness was beauty in these statues. I never felt anything odd. I never felt something abusive. Nothing. It was complete beauty in these statues. We kept on walking. We just had only a glance because my baby was sleeping right now, so I could just take a glance of everything and have the vibe of New York. And then we moved into an area where it was a depiction, the beautiful crown, yes, the depiction of the royal or the 18th century households. They've brought in a lot of stuffs and they have arranged the room as it used to be back then. Can you see that mirror? That mirror attracted me so much. You can see me there. Yes, the tiny me. The mirror was so big. I just took that to show how big was the mirror. That was a beautiful closet. As you can see, that is a bedroom. We are just walking into a bedroom in 1870s. They've maximum tried to bring the originality to it. The pieces out there are original, but the walls and the decorations are they have tried to bring, or they try to duplicate it, but it's super nice. Look at that work. I would definitely not suggest that in my bedroom. It's a lot of maintenance work, but people, come on, you have lived in luxury. And a small courtroom which is completely made of wood. I just went and walked in, and then I found I am claustrophobic. I could not just stand in such a closed place, so I rushed back. Only when I go to places like this, my claustrophobia will just shoot up and say, "Go out, Chanel, walk out." And that's another piece of beauty, but I would just understand how uncomfortable this dress would be. It just looks so royal, so nice, so classic, but by seeing this, I felt so much of discomfort in my body. And then my favorite collection was the Jack and Lindsay collection. It was a small dolls which depicted the style of dressing of common people in that era. Look, they're so shiny, and I could relate this so much to the ceramic dolls which we have right now, but way better. In another room, there's lots and lots to show you, friends. I know you're going to get bored, but this was what there in the museum. Even if you don't get a chance to go there, this video will do little justice by showing you everything out there in the museum. And of course, I'm warning you, this video is going to be long. If you're not a person who likes art and something like this, you're not going to love it, but I'm sure just give one look at the video and you're going to fall in love with all that 1870s. I loved that chair personally. I loved that green cushion and that square design on the chair. There was something which attracted me, but I know the maintenance is tough, so I would not prefer that. I just loved looking at it. You can just take a good glance of it. I'm going to keep my mouth shut for a while so that you can have a beautiful glance of the beautiful things out there. The Central Europe. Oops, sorry, I'm interrupting. That bed, I think so it's a bed, looked very small. Were the people dwarfs then? I had a doubt. I was just constantly asking my husband. My husband told, I don't know. Finally, he was irritated with me. The bed was really small. I was just thinking, how could a normal person, a person who is somewhere around 5 feet, lie in that? Anyway, I don't know. Maybe there was some sort of extension to that bed. Another beautiful royal room. Another beautiful royal dress. And then comes in a huge collection of Mary and Michael gallery. I just love this because how they have arranged this makes us look at like, oh, it's beautiful. And the big staircase which will lead us into the second floor, which we were not able to actually really explore because we just explored only the first floor. It took literally 5 hours for us to explore the first floor. Then finally we came back to the Old Kingdom Egypt. This was the last view. We saw little wood pieces and little tile, small boxes, and how people looked, their alphabets, the way they used to communicate, their tools, their techniques, everything. You say something and that is there. The people, how they looked was this art. We kept on walking and we saw a lot of stone art where people have drawn something and that says a story itself. A pillar which is almost in the stage of falling off. Look at the jewelry. We are using it right now. I was so much amused looking at it. I just loved it because we are using such type of jewelry right now. So we have took the fashion from the old Egypt, right? That was funny. I loved it anyway. Bright colors really attracted me. And then came the scary part for me was this. This is how they preserved the bodies, and there were one box literally there. I asked that lady, is somebody inside there? Maybe. Okay, that scared the shit out of me and I moved immediately out of there. The museum was no more interesting for me. I was scared. That's all. A museum visit was over. Thank you for watching. I know you loved it. Bye bye.